What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Big Baby. What's poppin', everybody? It's Big Baby Jonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast. Hope you guys are doing well on this Monday night. Sorry for the late delay. I had to take care of something personal. So now let's get it going, Laker Nation. In today's show, we're going to talk about the Lakers game from last night and also Horton Tucker. Does he deserve a starting role? Whose minutes he's going to take? And was that the right starting line for the Lakers last night? And first, let's get into the preseason game last night. It was a second Lakers win, 2-0 in the preseason. My thoughts about that game last night, man, amazing. Montrezl Harrell had a good game. Kyle Kuzma had a good game. Kyle Kuzma had a big 25-point game last night, along with Kyle Kuzma had 25.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Markieff Morris, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Loved his energy. Loved the team effort tonight. Marc Gasol made his debut, had 4 assists. Speaking of Marc Gasol, he's going to work wonders. Marc Gasol's going to get that ball, be in the post, no look. He did that last night when Marc Gasol threw a no-look pass to KCP. KCP made the layup. He was throwing no-look passes in the corner to Devontae Cacok for that mid-range. So overall, Marc Gasol's going to be a facilitator. That's what we need, because when they put Anthony Davis in the post, Anthony Davis is going to go to work, and if they double team, he's going to kick it out to the open shooter. You know what I mean? So I just love the acquisition of Marc Gasol and KCP, man. Shout out to KCP. He had 16 points. Shout out to KCP, man. A great game. 16 points, 5 rebounds. Loved his energy, both ends of the floor, defensively, offensively. And KCP had a good game. And we got to get into it, Laker Nation. Horton Tucker, man. Whew. Shout out to my boy Dan, the Laker fan. Shout out to you, bro. You've been preaching about Horton Tucker from when we drafted him. You were preaching about him. Always going to be special. Proving it once again. You know what I mean? And everybody go follow Dan, the Laker fan. Go follow him on YouTube, man. He was raving about Horton Tucker. He warned me about him. He's going to be special. It's like, to be honest, I thought he was going to be a throw-in package to get somebody to LA. I thought he was going to be like one of those G Leaguers, end of the bench, don't make the team, go overseas, go somewhere else. Horton Tucker is really good. He had a big 33 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. His length on Kawhi Leonard, he stole the ball from Kawhi. He was in between the lane and one shoulder, get off me, he was dominating. He needs to come off the bench. Frank Vogel says that his job is even more harder because of Horton Tucker. Whose minutes, put them up in the comment section of Big Baby Jonathan Sports Podcast fans, whose minutes do you want to see taken away so Horton Tucker can thrive in this Laker team? Because Horton Tucker, man, is very talented. And I know when I'm wrong. My bad, Horton Tucker. My bad. Let's get into some comments and stuff. Let me see here. Come up. What's up, man? What's up from Canada? What's poppin', man? Thank you for coming on like you always do. Thanks for the comments, man. What's good with you? My boy Brandon, what's up, man? Not much, man. What's up from Sacramento, man? What's up, Isaiah? What's up, man? You from San Francisco, right? Thank you for tuning in, man. Love the energy that you bring on your shows, man. Tucker did a good job. Yeah, he did. He did a really good job. Loved his energy. His passing ability, he's an underrated passer. His defense, his mid-range jump shot is amazing. Just overall, Frank Vogel needs to start him. And also, shout out to Rob Pelinka. Shout out to Jesse Buss on the scouting department. Really, really good. You know what I mean? Really, really good. Love his energy. And if anybody wants to join the show tonight, put it in the comment section if you want to join. I could put the link right here. We could talk some Lakers. We could talk about the games moving forward. You know what I mean? So, I'm really excited for what's to come. And here's the crazy thing. With our offense, our defense, Montrezl Harrell, man, his game is tremendous. Put back dunks, lobs, defensive intensity. People say he can't play defense, taking charges, blocking shots. Come on now. And here's the crazy part. AD and LeBron ain't even played yet. AD's going to come in. LeBron's going to come in. We know what they're going to do. And if we get the glimpses of this with Horton Tucker getting off Montrezl Harrell, we're going to win a championship, in my personal opinion, because we have a talented team. And Montrezl Harrell last night had 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's a very, very underrated passer. He's a very, 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 very underrated passer. Very, very, very underrated pass. His ability to spread the ball, pick and pop, shoot that three. He can shoot threes, you know. And here's the crazy thing. The Clippers played Kawhi Leonard, Nicholas Batum, Serge Ibaka, Paul George, Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams. And everybody's talking about the Clippers have a better... Oh, that's the Lakers' biggest challenge. Hell no. The biggest challenge for the Lakers is themselves. You know what I mean? That's to me, my personal opinion. Lakers will only have challenges if the team doesn't come together, if they don't get that chemistry. But I see chemistry already from this Los Angeles Lakers team. I see it. I see the great chemistry, and when you have great chemistry early, it works. Just like last season, LeBron took the whole Laker team to Vegas, worked out. They got chemistry right there. So Lakers already have the energy. They have the energy already. They have the energy. They have the chemistry. You know, Wesley Matthews played a good game last night. Loved his energy too. You know, but we got questions about like I said earlier, Horton Tucker. So they should start. My boy Manny from Canada said, I think Wesley Matthews should mentor THC so he can get even better. No, you got LeBron. You got Jason Kidd. You got Lionel Hollins used to play in the league. You even got, Magic Johnson. Lakers are probably going Lakers could bring in people. James Worthy, they can bring in mentor. You still got LeBron, AD. You got a group of Laker legends that can mentor Horton Tucker. You know what I mean? Do I think he'll be an all-star in the future? The way he's playing? No, it's just preseason. I know it's preseason, but I could feel like he should be in the running for most improved player. The way he's been playing. If he puts this effort into the regular season, man, this Laker team got the best bench in the league. We'll have Montrezl Harrell off the bench, Dennis Schroeder off the bench. THT, Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso got injured in Game 1 and didn't play in the game last night. And he has hip flexor. He'll be all right. Sore hip, And if anybody want to come in to the show right now, I'm going to put the link in the description, And also, too, I'm on Twitch now, so everybody go subscribe to my Twitch right here, Big Baby John 17. Everybody go subscribe to that channel. If anybody want to come on the show, man, link is right there. Aaron, if you're watching this, link is in the description right here. But yeah, man, overall, Lakers team is talented. Frank Vogel is a great coach. He's going to have to make decisions. Do we take Caruso's minutes? Do we take KCP's minutes? Wesley Matthews' minutes to let Horton Tucker thrive? Or is it going to be one of those situations where he plays, doesn't get the minutes that he deserves, and then gets traded, goes somewhere else? Like, the Lakers have talent everywhere. Everybody's talking about we're going to miss Rondo, we're going to miss Dwight, we're going to miss these players, but I don't see that. But I got my boy Manny from Canada calling in. What's up, Manny? What's popping?
What's good, bro?
Not much, man. Thank you for coming on, man.
Wait, your voice is kind of muffled.
It is? Maybe it's I can hear myself good.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of muffling on your voice.
Nah, it's good. It's good on my part, but appreciate you letting me know that. I need to take a look at that after the show. But anyway, how's it going, man?
I can't hear you still.
You can't hear me?
Yeah.
Anybody in the comments? Can you guys hear me good? Can y'all hear me? Let me know in the comments. Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Anyway, it's alive. I ain't tripping. But anybody want else come on the show? Can you guys hear me in the comments? Put 1, 2, 3 if you can. Put 24 if you can hear me. Put 8 if you can't hear me. Hey Manny, if you're listening, I'm gonna send the link again and come back in. But overall, can you guys hear me good? You guys hear echoing? Let me see. Okay, then it's on come on, boy. Let's see. Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh shit, your voice is still very muffled.
Do you have headphones? Do you have headphones? Because if you don't have headphones, then it's probably on your.
I'm hearing you very your voice is wait. Hey, Johnson, try thinking now.
What's up, man? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming.
Now I hear you. Perfect.
Yeah, okay, it's all good, man. But thank you, Manny, for coming on. Sorry about technical difficulties. It's all good. But yeah, man, what you think about THT, man? Do you think he should start? What for you as a Laker fan? Do you want to see him get more opportunities? And if you do, what player do you want to see get the minutes taken away from?
Honestly,
to have that happen.
We have such a deep squad, so it's really hard to say who we should take minutes from. But like I said in the comments, like I want to see Wesley Matthews because he's a little older. I would like to see him mentor THT because they're both shooting guards. They're both very killer with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Wesley Matthews was a big time baller back when he was on Portland. So like the fact that if you can mentor THT, imagine how much even better he can be once he enters his prime.
100%, man. And Horton Tucker, man, Dan the Laker fan was preaching about him since day one, and he's just talented. And my boy Aaron in the comments, man, here's a link right here for you to come on the show. But yeah, THT was talented, love his game, But here's the thing, to be honest, y'all gonna think I'm crazy. Would not be surprised if crucial minutes gets taken this season to let Horton Tucker shine.
Oh, I don't know if I want Caruso's minutes taken away.
Whatever Lakers side do, I'm with it. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it all goes with Frankie V.
Yes, Frank Vogel. Whatever Frank Vogel wants, And LeBron did also warn us about THT in the summer after the championship, and he warned us. And I really like that. You know what I mean? So we gotta do what's best for the Lakers.
But maybe Jonathan, you want to know what makes these two wins against the Clippers even better?
Yeah.
The fact that they were playing their full squad,
yes,
and we were playing our bench.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it even more impressive.
Aaron, it doesn't. Hey, Aaron, if you're listening, I don't see you. I don't see you pop up. My boy Aaron. My boy Aaron's supposed to come up. I don't see you. But log out, log back in, and see what happens. But yeah, that game last night, Montrezl Harrell, man. On game one, he was dominating. Patrick Beverley was talking. Patrick Beverley, Kendrick Perkins said it best. Bark, no bite. He's all this.
Patrick Beverley's a clown.
Yeah, and that's why Westbrook said he's one of the most overrated defense players in the league. All he does is talk and can't back it up. Because I remember one year he was talking mess to Devin Booker, just like, yeah, let's go. Can't do nothing. Devin Booker did a little Kobe jab step, pull up in his face. What's up? Ever since then, like that game, he got shut down.
And he still didn't learn his lesson.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my boy Aaron on. What's up, Aaron?
What's good, man? How's it going?
Good, Aaron?
Everything's going good. Everything's going good, man. Thank you for coming on once again, man. We're just talking
bro.
We're just talking about THT. So, what did you think about THT?
Oh my God, man! I watched that kid's game because it's one of those where like when the preseason comes, like you're not really gonna be, you'll be glued to the TV a little bit, watching the games, watching other things. You're getting back in the basketball rhythm a little bit. And I was watching Tucker, and then all of a sudden, actually, my Twitter was just blowing up because everybody, even Mike Breen, with ESPN,
on ESPN,
that dude was unbelievable. Like the guy can just flat out shoot. And there's actually a clip that somebody took that said you gave him Jordan shooting, you give him Kobe's mobility, you give him like a bunch of different athletes determination, and that dude can just be a superstar straight up.
Yeah, before I get like your Erod, I just want to introduce my boy Brandon from Sacramento, right?
Yep.
Sacramento, man. I used to live out in Sac, man, like 5 years ago, man. I was the most hard repping Laker Nation in Sac, man. I had to go through a lot with Kings fans.
Hey, Dawson, I'm there with you. I have to go through a lot of Raptors fans all years in Canada.
And my boy Laker Erod's making a special appearance. So, what's up, Laker Erod? What's poppin', man? What's up, champ? What's going on?
What's up?
We got a crew here. This is great, man.
It is.
This show can go on for a while.
Yeah. Hey, Laker Erod, thank you for coming on once again, man. So I'm gonna start with Aaron again. So Aaron, can you talk about the THT?
Yeah. I like what I saw from him. I think the dude's got a hell of a potential. And you know what? There's one person to thank, and that's Joey Buss. Because the dude knows how to manage the G League. He drafted well. The dude was, I think, 46. Am I right? I think it's 46 or something like that. And not very big numbers on the draft. You're going to take what you can get for the years that we've gotten people. But he's one of those guys that I was actually very happy with. Like, you saw little flashes of him in the playoffs this past the bubble season
against the Rockets.
Yeah, so you saw glimpses of him, and it was like, okay, you see a flash here of him. Then it's like with Caruso when Caruso peaked this year. Everyone saw the Caruso. Like,
Mm.
everybody's just kind of peaking in their moments, and I think now since he's so young, I think the dude is just around the perfect two athletes to just grow and develop. And you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the rotation for the bench.
And the G League really helped him too.
Oh yeah, like extremely. Like he got his minutes, he got his playing time, and let's be honest here. We're not expecting him to drop 30 something in a game, but like just the guy that we need, like the sixth man of the year. That kind of the vibe of like, having a guy that we can go to for scores. Like how well can he adapt with playing with Marc Gasol? Now we have a Gasol brother back, and the dude, like we were watching him, make some great passes to him, and you could just think like if he's in the right spot and he gets his playmaking great, that dude is going to be a three-way player.
Absolutely.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Love his game, defense, offense, but LeBron and AD haven't played yet, and we already know what they're going to do. But if I was Frank Vogel, come back December 22nd, or do you guys want to see them get in the rhythm? So I'm going to start with my boy Brandon. Brandon, what do you think the Lakers should do? Do you think the Lakers should just let the rest of the players play and then bring back LeBron AD in game one, regular season? What do you want them to do?
Of course, I like for them to start LeBron and AD, but if they want to rest them, it's up to them,
Yeah, 100%. But for me, I would let them play, and then first half sit, because AD and LeBron's on a mission, AD's on a mission, and if we get glimpses of THT in the regular season with Montrezl dominating, we're gonna win a championship. It's gonna be no one's gonna stop us, but ourselves. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start with Manny. Manny, what do you think? What do you think the Lakers should do?
In my personal opinion, I wouldn't play them in the preseason. And you guys might disagree with me on this, but the reason why I wouldn't is because meaningless games the preseason, and I don't want LeBron and AD to get injured. And if they get injured, and it's gonna fall up in the regular season, I'm not gonna like that. I want us to be all 100% healthy.
Yeah, true. Same here.
True. You know what? I'm not worried. There's another group. There's a huge like Lakers group that's on Facebook, which I'm sure all of us are in. It's a huge group that's actually put on by the team. And all these people, there's a few people that were saying, "Oh my God, like LeBron and AD should play a little bit," and I'm just like, "Are you crazy?"
Thank you.
You don't. Okay, here's ideal. Like, don't get me wrong, because there's no matter how great you could be a LeBron, you could be a Davis. It doesn't matter who you are. You still need to have at least a game or two. And you know what? I'm honestly predicting that AD and LeBron, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most, play a little bit of the first half and then sit the rest of the game, because all they really need is a retune. I'm not really worried.
You think they should play in the regular season?
I think it's gonna.
Yes.
Yes. I think they're going to be playing. I think LeBron's not going to play on back-to-backs. And if AD's a little bit banged up and they're afraid, after what I've been just seeing to the Clippers, like, yes, don't get me wrong, the Clippers are, they've been playing their guards, or their Kawhi, Paul George. They've been playing their guys, but, they haven't been playing them in a normal situational game. So, but from what I've been seeing and from what we've all been seeing with this team is they don't even need those two guys to win these preseason games. I'm not worried about us really winning. Like, we could lose the next two games. We could either split it the rest of the way. I'm not really worried about it. Obviously the night that we have the ring ceremony and everything, I want them to kick the crap out of the Clippers. Like, obviously, like, let's show them what it's like to lose a 3-1 series, But
I want us to get by 20 in the opening night. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Like, my feeling is, play the first game. And then I think it's going to be I think LeBron might play a little less minutes in the beginning of the year, so will AD. And we have a deep bench. Our whole team is deep. So, like all of us, I'm not worried. I don't think Jonathan's worried here. I think we're all just, play it out. I'm not too worried about this team.
Exactly.
Me neither. I'm excited. Lakers got a great team. But for you guys, I'm going to start with Manny. Manny, what do you see any areas where the Lakers can improve on? during this preseason? Do you see any improvements that Lakers should be making leading into this season, Manny?
Personally, I don't see really improvements needed. Like I feel like our bench is kicking ass. I'm loving it. Montrezl Harrell, geez, what a pickup! Like the first preseason game, he ends up stealing the ball and dunking. The second game, he drops 19 points. It's a double-double. Like, I can't believe the Clippers didn't want to keep him. That's crazy that we ended up snagging him.
Technically, you can start Montrezl, bring Marcus off the bench, you can start Harold at center, Anthony Davis power forward, or switch it, put AD at center, Harold at power forward, and you can have that energy early. Whatever Lakers is going to do, like this team is hungry to win in the championship. AD's healthy, hungry. He just signed his max contract. LeBron re-signed, but this is going to eliminate us from the Giannis Antetokounmpo sweepstakes, in my personal opinion. But I'm not even tripping about Giannis right now. Giannis is going to do his thing. Giannis is going to do in Milwaukee, and James Harden is going to do his thing in Houston as well.
Exactly.
Because I saw a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that the Lakers are interested in Harden for Kuzma, Horton Tucker, and I think a couple first-round picks for Harden. No, I don't want Harden near the Lakers. Stay away from.
No.
Stay away from the Lakers.
You know what? If anything, especially against the Lakers, there's that guy that, no matter how many games that we've had against him, whether it's the Ron Artest elbow to the head when he was in OKC, the chipping, and I'm gonna go, Mister, I want to draw a foul, and I'm gonna complain, and I actually was flopping the entire time to get my foul. It's like nobody wants to have that kind of person on a team. Nobody's gonna respect him. And I think after the Houston series that we played them, I frankly don't think that I think he realizes that stay away from LA. I don't think the Clippers would even want him because he's just one of those guys that people are losing respect for because
he's a drama queen.
Yeah, he complains about everything. He can whine at every call he doesn't get, and it's like, dude, we don't have time for whiners.
Exactly.
So,
and if he comes to LA, then those strip clubs he'll be going to every game. He'll be, we don't want James Harden in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
And here's the thing. There's a video. They asked the late great Kobe Bryant, "Do you think James Harden's game can win him a championship?" He said no.
Kobe said no. Exactly.
He said no.
And nope. And Kobe said to James Harden's face, "You need to change your game to improve." He doesn't want to do that. So James Harden would rather go to a strip club than work on his game to get better. So I don't. Same with Lou Williams. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Houston's going to do what they do with James Harden. Milwaukee's going to do with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, us Laker fans, we're excited for the season, man. I'm really excited to see the season get more minutes. I want to see Devontae Kaycock get more minutes and Giannis' brother because they have talent. If you give them an opportunity, because we have an open roster spot, no Pau Gasol is a possibility. If I was the Lakers, go give Devontae Kaycock and Giannis' brother an opportunity. Throw them out there and see what happens. You never know. It could be another Horton Tucker situation. So what you think, Brandon?
I think the Lakers need to improve on not turning the ball over, a lot. Improve on that.
On that.
Yeah, work on that because they had a lot of turnovers in the first preseason game against the Clippers.
Yeah, I did see that too. A lot of missed assignments, but they'll work on it. They'll get better from it. I'd rather go through growing pains now, work on it in the regular season, and go through growing pains to improve. Just like I said during the bubble. Remember those 8 games where the Lakers struggled really bad?
Yeah.
Remember that? I said I'm glad that we're going through that because it's going to help us win a championship. And I'm going to say right here before I forget, I'm going to tweet during the Laker game, but you're not going to see me how I tweet during Laker games as last season. Remember that, Manny?
Yes, I do.
And I'm not going to do that this season. So
I hope
good.
Not.
No, I'm not. I'm staying off of Twitter during the Laker games because I was going crazy. But overall,
yeah, me and Vince were talking about that during the season.
Yeah, but hey, it's all good. But I'm gonna ask Aaron this. Aaron, what is ultimate record that you want to see the Lakers get this season? What's your prediction for the Lakers record this season?
Who, me?
No, Aaron.
Oh, Aaron.
Aaron, can you hear me? Why did it go out? Aaron, can you hear me?
Aaron.
So, Manny, what's the Lakers record this season?
I got in the 50s.
50s. What about
I
you,
would say
Brandon?
if it was an 82 game season, I would say 60s. But since
I'd
it's
say 60.
Okay, yeah, same here. Hey, Aaron, we can't hear you. If you can hear me, I'm gonna remove you from the chat and bring you back.
yeah, try that like you did to me.
Can you hear me? It's not, it's probably on your end because I can hear everybody. I can hear Manny. I can hear Brandon. You know, but yeah, man.
How about now?
But yes, I can hear you, Aaron.
There we go.
Okay, so the
Perfect.
question, so the question was, the question was, what is the Lakers' record at the end of the season?
Let's see. We're 72 games. So
Mhm.
I'd say anywhere over 60. I'd say maybe 65 wins. Maybe 60, 61 if we're like. I'm playing it by numbers right now.
Mhm.
Anything. I'd say at least 60 to be nice. I don't know. How the.
Hold on, hold on. We got. Do we got a troll or is this true? We got a troll. Hold on.
Troll.
Yeah.
He's not.
Anybody
He
with
didn't
a
sign. You got
anybody
released
with a
before he
Houston
signed.
ball is most likely a troll.
Okay, so what were you saying, Aaron?
I'd say honestly somewhere in the 60s. What do you guys say? About at least 60, at
I
least
would
over
say
60?
the 60s if it was an 82
Yeah.
game season.
I'd say
But
60,
since it's,
60.
I would say 50s.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm fluctuating between at least 50, maybe 55, somewhere around there, 55,
Yeah,
60.
facts. I agree with you there. 55.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. When it gets a little bit into the season, like after the first half, I think I'll have a better view of what we're really
Yeah.
trying to push at. I think it's a little early, but I mean, I'd say at least somewhere 55, 60. I'd be cool with that. I mean,
I agree with you there, Aaron.
I want us to obviously get the best record, this year because at least, in this situation we won't get robbed of not having a home court advantage. So with
Yeah.
it should really be interesting with especially the bubble season or the way the bubble was to
Mhm.
playing in your own arenas now, and then obviously with good things with California coming is who knows, we might be packing that Staples Center up and around playoff time. So it would be really nice to see that building go electric again.
Yeah, it would be. I'd be excited. But speaking of that, how do you think the travel is going to be this season? Like, I wonder how it's going to affect the Lakers if they have to go to Milwaukee. I wonder if they have to fly, be quarantined for a couple of days. Maybe do they have to fly like 2 weeks early,
also wonder
get
that.
quarantined. Like, I'm worried. I'm kind of worried about
Nah.
that. Do you know? Have you heard anything about that?
All I've been reading is that, and even on ESPN LA and stuff that they've been saying is, I think they're gonna leave like a day or two earlier than normal, and that's about it. Like,
That's smart.
because they're getting tested anyhow, and it's kind of sort of what the Dodgers did too this year
Yeah.
for baseball. They did the same. They're doing the same things as Major League Baseball kind of handled it. They're working together with, how different teams want to approach it, what days you're going to get tested on, what days, in advance of when you're going to fly. So I think, and obviously once the whole vaccine thing rolls out, I think maybe the NBA will loosen a little bit more of the restrictions and slowly start letting things eventually go back to normal. See in the next year.
Yeah, I want things to go back to normal. Man. Watching Lakers play at Staples Center with no fans,
That's weird.
It's weird.
It feels
That's
very
weird.
different.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
But I want to see how they're going to play all year. Remember how they were in the bubble, with no distractions, no going to places to have fun, turn up. I want to see how they're going to be this season.
Yeah.
LA is, people like to go to LA to turn up. I know there's quarantine stuff around the world is going crazy, but I want to see if the Lakers are going to be even keel focused on the winning of the championship. So that's
Speaking
something
of that, guys,
I'm looking
LA.
forward to. So go ahead, Manny.
Speaking of LA, how are you guys doing there? Because I heard California is like bad with cases.
I'm gonna go. I wear my mask, and then
Good.
hand sanitizer, gloves. But at the mall, I wear no mask, and once I go into a store, I wear a mask. That's all.
Yeah,
And,
same here. Apparently, where I live, they're supposed to lock down on the 22nd.
Canada, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of Canada, are they the Toronto Raptors this season or the Tampa Bay Raptors this season?
It's a
Oh
good
my
question. I would say.
Well, they changed their name?
Definitely still Toronto.
Yeah, for this year, I believe they changed it because they're in a bubble in Tampa. They're having games and practice
Yeah,
in
they're playing at
Tampa.
the Lightning Arena.
So it's like, huh?
It
And
should be very interesting.
yeah, it's very
I heard,
interesting. And go ahead, Aaron.
I heard they're bringing their court from Toronto down, so they're literally gonna bring Toronto to Tampa. So but like I was saying earlier too, is obviously with Canada and stuff, if you guys, whenever they get the vaccine and when things are safe, hopefully that they'll say, hey, come on back to your center, like
We should be
come
getting it
play.
soon. The vaccines. That's one thing I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like ours, we're rolling it out by Orange County in the next few days. So that's
It's going to
good to know.
be interesting, but this was a question. Shout out to the Profanity Nation podcast. They're great at what they do. This is the question that they had on their show. I'm going to start with Aaron. Aaron, who do you think should speak at Kobe Bryant's Hall of Fame? I'm going to start with Aaron, Brandon, then Manny. So, Aaron, who do you think should speak at Kobe Bryant's Hall of Fame?
Obviously, Michael Jordan.
Wow.
I
That's all I was
think
gonna say.
there's no,
It's not right.
when like I was watching, I had plenty of time to watch, everything with this quarantine stuff, and I finally watched, his documentary and seeing how much Michael respected Kobe and kind of took him under his wing. I think that man is going to speak up a lot about him, and it was his idol. That was Kobe's idol. That was the man he looked up to. That was many games that they got to play against each other before Jordan hung it up. And I think he's going to be one of them. And I'll say mine. And what's yours?
Brandon, go ahead. Who do you want to speak at Kobe Bryant's Hall of Fame?
I say Michael Jordan too as well. I agree with him. Yeah, Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Manny, what do you think?
I want to see Powell talk Kobe's thing because chemistry and like the fact that he's like the godfather of his children. I don't know. Like I want to see Powell talk on at his retirement and the jersey thing, Hall of Fame.
Mine would be there's three.
Oh, really?
Vanessa Bryant,
Okay.
Pau Gasol, and Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson. Wow, I didn't.
Wow.
Allen Iverson, because him and AI and Kobe had that battle, and Kobe
won.
brought the best out of AI when they played together. I just feel like AI should go up there and talk. Vanessa Bryant, but I wouldn't be surprised if everybody gets an opportunity. You know what I mean? It's going to be an emotional night. That night, it's unfortunate that situation happened. He should be here celebrating, his Hall of Fame, but it's unfortunate. You know what I mean?
I should actually go.
When
there.
is the funeral?
No, the funeral already happened way back, but the Hall of Fame is in March.
Guys, I honestly should go to the Hall of Fame thing because I have family that lives near Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if
man.
you can go, you should go. Absolutely. I mean, obviously, if they're letting people pack it.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah. But they should at least invite the Bryant family, like Vanessa Bryant, their mom, dad, and even invite Jeannie Buss, like invite all Laker greats, And and there's another bonus one too. I wouldn't be surprised if Shaq tried to talk, Robert Horry, Derek Fisher. You're probably gonna see a whole bunch of people try to talk, but the NBA's probably gonna pick ones that they think that would want to talk. But Michael Jordan would not be surprised if he gets it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very emotional night for every Laker fan and every Kobe Bryant fan out there.
Whoever gets to speak in that thing is a huge honor.
I think we can all agree with no matter who ends up being the few people that get to speak. Obviously, Vanessa's going to be there because she's representing him. And it's his kids. Everybody's there. But I have a feeling you're going to see that whole row of people. It will be starting with like Phil Jackson and everybody and beyond that played with Kobe Bryant is probably going to be there. How many of them get to speak, maybe they just let it take turns around of how many people are going to speak and how many minutes you get to talk. But I have a feeling a lot of Laker greats are going to be there, and obviously the legends, and from other franchises too.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of people try to speak, but the NBA is going to do a good job try to minimize it. Oh, yeah. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if like Michael Jordan started like you, Aaron, and Brendan. I would not be surprised if Shaq, like I said, if Shaq talked, that would be really interesting, because they had their battles, But it's going to be emotional. That day should be, nobody should go to work, that day. But honor the late, great Kobe Bryant. But Manny, Brandon, Aaron. So I'm going to start with Aaron. Aaron, go ahead and give out your social media so they can follow you.
It is AARON 70893. That's my Twitter. Go ahead and follow me there.
And Manny, tell people where they can follow you at, man. on
My
social
Twitter,
media?
Manny Leisho 96. I keep it real. Say my opinion. Go ahead and follow me there.
And Brandon, where should they find you at? I know you're on Facebook. Do you got a Twitter?
No, I don't have a Twitter. I only got Facebook.
Okay, so people, I'm gonna put all the information in the comments. So everybody go give Brandon a follow or a friend request on Facebook. But I just want to thank Manny, Brandon, and Aaron. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for guys coming on once again. Like always, we gotta do this again next time, man. We gotta do a pregame show before the season.
Yo,
You know what? I'm down. You know what? Every game,
Yeah.
let's do a 30-minute pregame show.
Oh, hit me
Okay.
with Jonathan on DM.
Or you know
down.
what? Like,
hey, everybody, hit me up on Facebook. Brandon
man.
Lott.
All right, man. All right, Brandon. Like, appreciate you coming in, man.
Yeah. What up, dude?
All right, yeah.
All right. But yeah, I'll be down. We'll correlate it and we'll get that thing together. I'm gonna try to get Daniel Artest on too.
Oh, that'll be great. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That'll be
In a bit of beef on Twitter.
Oh,
Me and Daniel Ortez, because
For what?
I sent out a tweet that Kobe didn't deserve to play with those scrubs in 14 and 15 season, and he kind of went off on me.
oh well. It is what it is, man. That's between you guys. But thanks again for tuning in, man. Go Lakers.
Absolutely.